What does it mean to live a peaceful life? Today, I just want to take a minute to explain what it means to me. Actually, my life is not peaceful all the time. And this season in my life is a testament to that. We are remodeling our bathroom upstairs and we're currently moving, so I am packing our whole lives up and getting it ready to go. But yet, as we're walking through this moment, it has been one of the most peaceful times in our lives. Even though it's chaotic, it has been so much fun. It's just a different moment than it has been in the past, where I would take on control and try to take everything on myself. This time I'm sitting back a little bit and enjoying the process. And man, I will tell you, I'm giggling along the way. We're having a lot of fun. The other day, one of my friends sent me this most amazing text. It stopped me in my tracks. She said, "I don't know if you realize this, but you absolutely radiate peace and joy." And that's what I want. Not a life without the hard things. Not a life where nothing bad ever happens, but to be able to bring that peace and joy in automatically and be able to get through it. I want to become someone who can carry peace through those moments. And that's really what peace-filled life means to me. After walking through burnout and the really hard things that I walked through last year, I realized I needed something simple that I could come back to. Because when you're burnt out, you do not need a list of complicated things that you should be doing. I needed words. So I took the words, peace-filled life, and every letter represents something that I want to work on in my life. Not perfectly, because I've been a perfectionist my whole life, and I'm learning that you need to relax into things. So in this season of my life, I'm just working at things little by little, and I want to help you to do that too. We don't have to be perfectionists. We can just do this with joy and let that peace fill our lives again. P, presence. Presence is actually learning to be where I am. I've spent so many years thinking about the worst case scenarios, trying to think of that next thing that needs to be done, and not being present with anyone or anything in my life, not even myself. My mind was going constantly. So when I say presence, something happens. I just stop and I think, okay, what do I need to be present with today? I need to go take Novi for a walk. I need to just sit and talk with God for a while. Maybe I need to journal. I just stop for a moment and look at the life around me, becoming truly present in this moment. E, encouragement. I love encouraging people. I love becoming somebody's biggest cheerleader, but I also didn't realize that I could encourage myself. And I think a lot of times the way I speak to myself is not kind. I went through a moment where I would get so upset with myself if I did something wrong. Again, perfectionism. Encouragement is choosing the words to build someone else up or to build yourself up. Sometimes one sentence can change someone's entire day. A, authenticity. This is something big for me as I'm building this channel. I don't want you to look at my life and think that it's completely perfect and try to emulate that. I want you to know my life has a lot of things going on, always, and it is not perfect. So I want to be that cheerleader who is a real person for you. Let's walk through it together. And for my friends and my family, I want to show up authentically joyful and peaceful. I don't want to show up and pretend. I want to show you my real life. The beautiful dinner. The dinner that didn't work out. The peaceful morning. Or the house that's completely torn apart. The things I've learned and the things I'm still trying to figure out. Authenticity is giving ourselves permission to just be who we are. C, connection. At the end of the day, it's the relationships that matter. Our marriages, the relationships with our kids, the relationships with God, the relationships with our friends, the relationships with our families. These things matter. Sometimes when you're in the midst of all the chaos, you don't feel like being around anybody. And sometimes that's exactly when it's the perfect time to reach out. Those friends can encourage you and get you back on track. So connections in my life have meant the world. Sometimes even the little interactions with strangers can be amazing things that happen in your day. Don't be afraid of connection. E, everyday joy. I love this one. It's that fresh cup of coffee in the morning. It's the coffee in the afternoon that you weren't expecting. It's the flowers that are budding. It's the phone call or the text from a friend you haven't heard from in a long time. It's the slow walks with your puppy. It's the cuddles with your kitties. Sometimes it's just the smell of fresh grass being mowed. It is looking for those things that have changed everything for me. I wake up every morning going, okay, God, what do you have in store for me? And I just am so excited. So start looking for those everyday joyful moments that pop up, because they do constantly. Recognize them. F, faith. This one is also so huge for me. God has been at the center of it all, and He has been with me, carrying me through this moment in my life. It's trusting God when you don't know what's next. Last year was one of those moments for me. He asked me a long time ago to move on, and I was afraid. So letting go this last year has been a testament to how God is working in my life. And I'm so, so grateful. Faith doesn't mean never feeling afraid. It's just not letting the fear take over who I am. I, intention. This is asking, how do I actually want to live? Not what does everybody else expect from me? Not what should my life look like, but what matters to me? How do I want my home to feel? How do I want other people to feel when they're around me? These things have really brought a different spin to me because I want to bring intention to my life. Intention is choosing our lives instead of constantly reacting to them. Reaction has been something I am learning a lot about. When you have those reactions, what are they telling you? Be intentional about those. Let's get back to peace. L, love. Love sounds simple, but love can be incredibly intentional. It's how we speak. It's how we listen. It's how we treat the others around us, even when we're frustrated. It's how we choose connection over trying to be right. Love is how we show up. L, learning. I hope I never stop learning. Learning for me is a constant. I'm always listening to books. I'm always reading. I'm always doing classes of some sort. I love the brain. I love learning about habits. I love learning about how to bring peace into our lives and calm into our lives. Every day, I try to learn something. E, ease. This might be the word I need most in my life right now. As I said, right now we're remodeling and things go wrong. The power gets turned off. The timeline changes. Everything just isn't working out exactly like I wanted. And in the past, I probably would have tried to say, we need to figure out this timeline and made things way more stressful than they have to be. Ease is something that I'm just trying to go for. I'm letting things go so I don't have to stress about them. And I think that that helps everybody around you too. They feel that when you're stressed out and they want to try to help fix it. Not always can they though. I'm learning to say, okay, this is what life looks like today. And it's okay. There is so much peace in not trying to make everything perfect. D, delight. This one's just a little bit different than everyday joy for me. This is looking at things from a different angle and just delighting in all the things that God has created for us. Delight is a funny moment with someone you love, which we've had plenty of those in our remodel mishaps. And I might show some of those to you. L, living fully. I don't want to wait for my life to be perfect to live my life. That's the way I used to live my life. I was waiting for that moment when everything would calm down. And in that, I retreated. I didn't want to be around anybody. So I am now learning to live life fully. It's going for bike rides. It's going out and doing something completely unexpected. It's going to the farmers markets with family and friends. It's taking time out to just go out for coffee with somebody. I want to live my life to the fullest every moment. So it's just something I have tucked in here so that I remember. Don't take life too seriously. Live fully. I, inspiring others. I used to think that to inspire others, you had to have life perfectly put together. But what I've learned through this season, inspiration comes from maybe not having it all put together. Maybe it's just having someone walk right beside you and they don't know how to help you best. But just having them there inspires you to keep going. I want to inspire others to just keep going. Sometimes we inspire someone by letting them watch us walk through something that's incredibly hard. Not because we have all the answers. That's part of why I'm here. Not because I have all the answers, but because maybe something that I'm learning will help you walk through what you need to walk through. And maybe something you're learning will help somebody else. F, forgiveness. Forgiveness isn't pretending that something didn't hurt. Forgiveness isn't saying that that person didn't hurt you. It isn't saying that something was okay when it wasn't. For me, forgiveness is about letting things go. It's about not wanting to carry those things around anymore that are too heavy to carry. Sometimes it's about forgiving somebody else, and sometimes it's about forgiving ourselves. Letting go has brought me more peace than holding on ever did. Finally, E, exercise, or should we say movement, because I don't want it to become something that is over the top. This is something that has brought me so much joy. I'm actually breathing again. It's getting fresh air outside. It's moving somehow, going for a walk, going for a run, doing a video on YouTube. Those are really fun for me. I love the dance ones. I love lifting weights, and I never thought I would. But those things have been bringing something back to me that I have been missing for a long time. So movement, exercise, that had to be part of it. Now, if you're thinking, Heather, that's 15 things that I need to do. It's not a checklist. This is just something to help you think about things. I love just taking a moment every day and going, okay, which letter do I need to have today? And the letter I keep choosing is E for ease. A lot of it has been forgiveness too, in letting go of hurts that have hurt me for so long that I didn't need to hold on to anymore. Exercise has been a big one for me too. Actually, all of them have been. Think about those words as you're going through your day. It could just make all the difference in the world and start bringing peace back. And I want you to know, as you're walking through, it compounds. It's not like you wake up one morning and you're perfectly peaceful. You wake up and you have a little bit more joy every single day. So just walk with me. Think of peace-filled life as a cornerstone to your life. It could just be one of those little building blocks that just help you to take another step forward. So from now on, when you hear me say, today I'm working on ease, you'll know what I'm talking about. Or today I'm working on exercise. Or today I'm working on presence. These words will come into these videos over and over. We're going to explore these words together on this channel, not because I have them right, because I want to work on them together. And I would love for you to do something for me this week. Take one of these words and just see which one you need. Ask yourself, what word do I need today? Be blessed and live a peace-filled life this week.
All right, everybody, it's date night. After a long day's work, we finally get to go to Nate Bargatze tonight, but we gotta go get some tacos first, so
Tacos!
we're headed out for dinner. Love.